No, there's two things we have to fight.
Yeah, but only one
Okay.
needs a head chopped off.
Give me a... Let me actually do it like this. Ina, Golden One, Roriku, Enrique, Cal, Tuir, Nefria, and I'm gonna go grab a note card.
Oh, the alert has just come up for being live on Twitch.
Well, I'm leaving.
What? We're live? That's great. Hi, welcome to the Impromptu Warhammer 40k podcast. I'm your host, Jack.
We're not doing
mute you.
40k.
Surprise,
We're
you
doing-
thought it was D&D, but it's
You
actually...
got it as D&D. Well, surprise! We're making a change. Did anyone ask me to do this? No.
This is actually an in-depth Animal Crossing lore stream.
If anybody was wondering where I just went, if Jackal had his video camera on, you would just see me chasing him down with a water bottle, like, stop! Cut that out! Right.
Wait, only a water bottle? Dude,
I'm like a cat.
She keeps the water bottle nearby for me.
We sent you the fly killer, okay?
I'm noticing a
That's what you
pattern.
need.
Oh, this ship's nice.
I've done that at the beginning of every session.
Alright, let's do this real quick at the start of the session. Exhaustion levels. I know Cal has some. How many does Cal have?
1.
Okay.
Square has 2.
Does anyone else have any exhaustion?
Riku has 1.
Okay. Congratulations, you win, Tuir.
Yay!
What did he win?
I wanna.
Disadvantage on initiative rolls.
My respect.
I want to thank my mum for being an absolute piece of shit who taught me no rest ever.
Wow! Whoa!
No
Whoa.
rest till Brooklyn.
Excuse me, all of you should be thanking me for making sure you got the benefits of your level up.
Oh,
That
I
is
am
true.
thanking you.
Unrelated to
And-
the exhaustion thing, but still
It's
thank
like,
you.
and to support Insomni for giving us this level up, I would like to sponsor my local game shop for this World Eaters box that I just bought. Wait, I'm not done. Hold on. Don't cut my.
We're muting Jackal. Oh, here we go. Server mute him.
That sounds amazing.
That was fantastic timing.
Nothing of value was muted.
Hold on.
It's okay, it's just old
I,
wind.
I hope I did not block him.
No, you don't
Did you
want.
block him?
No, I hope I did.
I'm here.
Okay, I can hear
Okay.
him. Cool, I can hear him. Okay, cool. Anyways, we are getting started tonight. Welcome to the Ilderon Tales. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight. Everything you're going to see is going to be live storytelling. If you're under the age of 14, please stop and talk to your parents because you're going to see content that's not appropriate for you, and we are playing in our own homebrew world. With that, let's jump into the recap. The party is on the island of Letris right now in the city of Wetchard's Fist. Things have just gotten big and heavy, and hold on, I want more sound in my headphones. There we go. Things have just gotten big and heavy. The town has been itching and itching and itching closer to a full-blown riot and revolt against the mainland Heimsdale navy that has been settling here and increasing their power and hold over the island. Tensions were about to hit a boiling point about a week ago, and everything was already boiling. The extra 2 straws that broke the camel's back. The hero of the island, Harmana, died on a mountain trail, and the way that the Navidars feed the people of the island and the people of their crews is now being threatened as the Navy is considering taxing the major fishing routes along the coast of the island. When that information leaked from the Admiral's desk, the Barco Bezos were all enraged, and the other people of the town built into a slow, tumultuous riot that has exploded into the military ward. Roriku and Enrique were scouting the Sisters of the Sands and saw them tending to dead body after dead body, and eventually going to investigate in the military ward. They found themselves in the midst of this chaos. The soldiers fighting citizens, citizens fighting soldiers. Roriku got inside of the keep and persuaded Vitch to give up one of her apprentices and a scroll of raised dead to come and resurrect her mana to try and put an end to all of this chaos and bloodshed. With no time to waste, they ran back to the boat. On the boat, Nefria shared what she learned with the party, and Kalbahari recovered from casting the spell. The party eventually I think Enrique and Roriku came and grabbed everybody and pulled them all to the Sisters of the Sand Temple as you guys were trying to persuade Enrique's mom, Teresa, to give you Hermana's body. Miyago and Tamara have attacked her. She is currently on the floor, dying, rolling death saving throws, and Miyago has cleaned off his bloody blade and said, I think something to the effect of he just couldn't stay out of the way. We are going to start with initiative rolls, so give me 1 second to get us all on the map. And before we go, I said I would let you guys... I want to settle 2 things at the start of the session. I said I would let you guys bring 1 crew member with you. Currently, Feivu has 2 levels of exhaustion. She is out of the running. You do have the option to bring Lin or Meek. Do you guys want to bring either of those, or are you cool tackling this without them?
I'm cool.
I was cool tackling without him.
Alrighty. With that,
I would like them to, just as a thought, have them stand by outside, just in case. Not be part of the combat, but just be outside to make sure that we don't get any unwanted visitors.
Yeah, I'll give you guys Meek. And I will put her outside. At that, for the rest of the party, Ina.
I'm ready.
As the tension grows palpable in the room, people are readying their weapons. People are chanting spells. You feel a tickle in your nose. Roll me a wild magic surge.
You cast levitate on yourself.
A wave of rippling arcane energy is going to roll out from Ina as she begins to float on the sky, which could have been a whole lot worse for you guys.
That's actually okay.
Yeah.
Hey, she can actually reach the Hermana's body now.
Yep, okay, I can float up to 20 feet into the air.
Just want to point out that could have very easily ended in a TPK had she rolled Fireball.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
But with that,
Could have been over before it
everybody
started.
gains the benefits of your level. let me get
Actually, real
your
quick,
initiative tracker up.
in Levitate, an unwilling creature can make a con save to be unaffected. Can I do that to my own spell?
Yeah, go ahead, try. Believe in yourself.
Do you beat your own safety C?
Ina, you can stay on the ground. Congratulations.
I've been excited about this for 2 weeks, and that's it. Bummer.
I mean, you could have not done that.
Can I use my misfortune to re-roll it?
Why?
Dude,
I don't know.
you can just choose not to.
No,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
All right. Everybody, go ahead and click your character, and then
Initiatization.
roll initiative while your character is clicked.
All right, and I have advantage and disadvantage, so it makes it normal.
God, fuck you, Abby.
I don't know what I rolled.
Starting
Did
strong.
a nat 20 for
Oh,
someone.
hey,
Wow.
let's go.
Oh, Tamara. Oh, great. Oh,
So
Yeah.
is the little blue thing Harmana's body?
Mobile operations unit? No, I will put
No.
it in the.
No, this thing. This
That's
thing.
my homunculus. That's mine.
No,
What is this?
no, that's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Oh no. Where
Great,
is
she's gonna summon
Harmana's body
ghosts.
then?
I feel like there might be a
Well,
stage 2 to this boss fight.
the main thing is in front of Miyago is Enrique's mom's body. Harmana's body is somewhere else here.
Oh, okay, got it. Oh yeah, sorry about your mom.
That's cool. He's gonna die.
I'm double checking. Does initiative count as an ability roll?
Yes. Is it,
Yes.
Yeah. It
Double
is a
checking.
ability check.
She's not like outright dead. She's making death saving throws.
Yes.
I got an 18.
Healers, go.
I will put Hermana on the field. She has HP because it's based on her NPC sheet, but she is at very zero. There we go.
Wait.
Wait, you said Harmana?
Yes.
You're the only one who can see
Insomni
the
asked
health
me
bars. I just
where
want to point
she's
out.
at. Oh, okay, cool. All right. With that, let's sort initiative in descending order, and Tamara has 1.
Could you add the 2 for my charisma modifier to mine, please? For the rakish audacity.
Okay.
You can sort that out in the settings of your sheet.
Boop. That is it for everyone. All right, let's do this. Cal and Tuir, I am going to be mean. You do have disadvantage. And initiative is an ability check.
I did select disadvantage when I rolled that.
Yep. Let me re-roll then.
Okay.
Because
Oh, there we go. 13.
That's great, Cal.
That's
you
nice,
keep
that's-
18.
yeah.
And Tuir 13. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to sort everybody, and we are going to get started.
This is great because Tuer is very exhausted and is just processing everything in slow motion.
All right. At the top of the round, Tamara is going to raise her hands and say, brothers, sisters of the fallen, aid us! And she is going to summon 6 sand wraiths as the sand in the building starts to, or the sand on the floor starts to spiral and turn into, and is animated by spectral energy, face and figures start to morph out of it. Alright, that is the start of initiative. On her turn, Tamara is going to continue summoning these wraiths. Every time she moves her arm, another one is going to pop up. And she gets 1d6 more. Four
I
more.
really hope these aren't based off the shadow stat block. I do not want to have to deal with strength drain.
Do, 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 do.
All right, I think that is all of them. Whew. Okay, that is her turn. And did I roll Miyago? Cal, it is your turn.
Yep. Yes, it is. Let me double check one thing real quick.
And let me show these to you guys. They look spooky.
How big is a... okay.
All right.
Where is
Teresa.
Teresa's body?
I will put it behind Miyago. He has stabbed her and pulled her aside. I will put her body on the sheet. I do not have a picture for her yet, so she will be a blank portrait.
That is fair. I just need to know where.
It's okay. It's perfect for a vacant expression currently.
Yeah.
I think her expression is probably shocked and appalled.
And bleeding out.
So Kalbahari is going to initiate his turn with a cast, but using his bonus action to cast Healing Word on Teresa's body.
All right. You do have to move forward for that.
No,
It's
Is it
60 foot
60 or
range.
30? Oh, okay.
60.
Cool. All right. You are able to heal her. She is going to stabilize as the worst of her wounds mends.
And Cal is going to move up. Let's say right. Going to move up right here. This is gonna be stupid. Right about here. I'm going to check one thing. Nah. Perfect.
Bear in mind attacks of opportunity.
You move right here, Cal?
Yep.
Okay. As you walk by that one sand wraith, it is going to flare and let me. It takes an attack of opportunity at you, and the way it does so, the form of the spirit begins to expand and swirl violently in squares all around it. So this is the square you would trigger the attack of opportunity. It hits for 3.
It misses.
No,
Wait.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Oh,
have
it's
an
confirmed.
attack roll.
Oh,
I
it just
want
hits.
to output as a card, so I'll just do this like this instead. There we go. All right. It is going to. All squares around it count as difficult terrain.
Wait a second.
I know what this
So-
is based off of.
5, 10,
that's-
15, 20. You do have enough movement to get there.
It's a spirit guardian.
All right.
Well,
do you want to do anything else with your turn?
I'm double checking 15-foot radius. Cal is going to start his own spirit guardian. Actually, wait, no, I can't. That's my turn. I'm going to cast my... You know what? Breath weapon in a cone that will try to hit as many of these wraiths as possible without hitting the party.
Okay. Can you link your breath weapon? Or I can just open your sheet.
I can link my breath weapon.
Link it for the rest of us.
Yes. And maybe I've hit Miyago if I can hit him without while also hitting wraiths. Try to clear a good path.
It is a 15-foot cone, so you get that right there. You could get one wraith and Miyago.
Okay.
Or if you aim it this way, you could get you could get two wraiths that way.
Fuck it. Miyago annoyed me. I'm gonna hit Miyago in a wraith.
Okay. They will. What's your save against that?
I will go ahead and roll it right now. It's a 12.
DC 12. Okay, let's go. Believe in
As
yourself. All right, Jordan, take these back. I don't want them.
No. We're fine. You can have those.
as you see a cloud of dark brine expel from both the gills and his maw.
All right, Cal. The wraith in front of you disappears. Ina, it is your turn.
Fantastic. I'm gonna cast Mind Spike on Tamara.
Okay. Link me that spell. I think she rolls a save against it. She is going to fail that. She takes 19 points of damage.
Yes.
All right.
And now I will always know where she is. She cannot run from me.
That's not ominous.
Let me actually start recording HP in front of me.
Do I have to make a roll for my magic?
No, you have already surged. You know what? Yeah, give me a wild magic surge.
Well, no, I think she's asking, like, she cast a spell. Does she need a roll for that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Give me a roll on... Alright. Okay. That is your turn. It is Miyago's turn.
Can we just skip Miyago's turn?
Oh, okay. Well, Jackal has to skip, so...
Who is Miyago?
See, all you have to do is ask nicely.
Never heard of him.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. Hopefully that doesn't change its initiative.
It has.
Here we go. All right. Miyago is going to look down on Teresa, and he is going to stab her, pulling out a saber. This time, ramming it through her chest, good and well, and twisting it. And she is going to take 5 points of piercing damage. How much did Cal heal her for? 4.
4?
She goes down again.
Oh my god.
Literally, I rolled the lowest I could.
Miyago is going to step forward and say, "You're new to this island, and I like that she liked you. but that's about all the mercy you'll get from me for now on. Sword in hand. Cal, you get a free perception check. And it is Tuir on deck after Cal's perception check. 6, you don't notice anything of anything that's more worrying than all of the death and fear and everything else around you. Tuir, it is your turn.
Tuir has a face. It is not a happy face. It is one rather angry.
Where is one angry boy?
He will drop his shield. He will drop his quarterstaff. He will reach onto his back and pull out a cloth-wrapped big-ass thing. And as he does, the cloth sort of falls off to reveal a great sword that is glowing with a dark blue with pink runes running along it. Will bonus action cast Divine Favor on himself. And will attack this as soon as Google Chrome actually wants to work for me. This right here.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Yep.
Your sword is going to gleam straight through the wraith. The sand de-animating near instantly as the light passes through it. The spirit going back to rest.
Yep. And let's see, half movement, so I can only move 15 feet, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Miyago! And that'll be the end of turn.
At the end of your turn, Miyago looks towards you and says, "What? Cal." Even though he doesn't seem to be paying attention at you, out of nowhere, from his hand, pocket sand to your eyes. You are blind.
That's fun.
That is Tuir's turn. Golden Wind, it is your turn.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, Golden Wind's gonna start by casting Healing Word on Hermana.
Teresa.
Not Hermana.
Teresa.
Or Teresa.
Okay.
That. Yes. And then, so mine, I get to add my intelligence modifier now. So that is a
Believe in yourself.
1d4 plus 3. I heal her for 6.
All right. She makes a con save to wake up. She does stop spasming on the floor. However, she does look unconscious. Okay. Do you want to do anything with your main action?
Yes, I will then take an experimental elixir out of my bag and give it to our paladin, who is raging. And so the form I've decided to take it is that it is a syringe with a needle, and as I'm just going to like jam it into the back of his leg.
You are small enough.
So if you can roll a d6 for me.
I will ask, in your guys' preferences stuff, I don't know if it was explicitly listed, but we do have a player with needle phobia, so please don't describe that stuff, but that is fine. Go ahead and
Yeah, that player's a
D6, right?
what's the elixir do?
So it's an experimental elixir. I have it written down here somewhere.
Okay, just link it in chat.
Here it is. No, I found it. There it goes. So you roll a d6 and you get one of those effects.
Right. Well,
All right.
actually, any of those except for the healing would be good.
Pretty much.
Nefria on deck.
Or boldness. The drinker rolled
I
the
got
D4
blessed,
and the number
bro.
rolled every attack roll and saving throw they make for the next minute.
Nefria, it is your turn.
Excellent. I am going to just immediately react to the sand wraith that opened up next to me, directly to the side, and attack.
All right, that hits. That's your dagger is magical. You do cut into the wraith, the spirit dissipating.
Damage not necessary.
Damage not necessary. Well, what's your minimum damage? 1? You're good.
And I am going to do the steady aim since I have it moved, and I'll give myself advantage on my next attack. And that will be it.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Mayago is going to take another legendary action. And he is going to attack Cal Bahari. Cal, Mayago stabs at you for 7 piercing damage, and you are knocked prone. Oops, sorry, hold on. Let's see. Knocked prone.
Okay. And they are knocked. If they are blinded, they are knocked prone. Okay.
Yes. All right. That is his turn, or his legendary action. Enrique, it is your turn.
Man, that was 2 legendary actions.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait, did the pocket sand not have a save?
It does not.
Damn.
That's why it's legendary. Okay. Let's see if this will work. I'm going to use one of my 2 level 2 spell slots as Hold Person on Miyako. What's the spell save? I think it's 15? Yeah, 15.
Good God. Mayago is going to fail that.
Okay, and my bonus action, I'm going to use my Tentacle of the Deep to summon a tentacle in front of me. To have it attack the Wraith
Mara?
here in front of Tor. So he has more room to move.
All right. Give me an attack roll.
Let me see what his attack roll was. Hold on. Oh, there.
Since you're
I
blinded,
had
we
it here.
advantage.
It's a 19.
That is going to hit. I kept your tentacle right here on the field, and I will put it right there.
Okay.
All right. Roriku, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to move right here. And I am going to attack this one with my quarterstaff.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
I'm assuming an 8 misses.
Let me check. An 8 does miss. The sand buffeting the blow.
Alright. I am then going to use a key point and bonus action to disengage. Using Step of the Wind.
You're
And
able to do so.
I got 5 more feet of movement. Confirming my... Oh, I got 40, so I have 1 more feet. So 30, 40... excuse me. You said that the area around these things were,
No, just this one.
Oh, just that one?
Yep.
Okay. I thought it was all of them.
I'll put an aura on it for you.
I forgot I had extra attack now that I'm level 5. Oh well. I'm in this woman's face, and that is my turn.
Okay. That is the end of the round. This Sand Wraith is going to flare. And it rolls a d4. Yep. Okay. So 1. Nefria, you take 2 points of slashing damage. This Sand Wraith is going to flare. 2. Lonley is blind. Oh, and I put her on initiative. I'm gonna take her turn next turn since I skipped her. Or I guess I'll take her turn at the. No, I'll take her next turn. That's me. Let's see. That is all of the ones in range of people currently, and well, this one's going to flare. It can't. I don't think your tentacle can take damage, but I don't think they know that. All right, your tentacle's AC is reduced by 1 for all of the stuff it's got. All right. On Tamara's turn, she is going to summon another Sand Wraith. This one right in the middle of the party, and she'll move here, taking an attack of opportunity.
Cool. 18 hit.
An 18 does hit. Roll damage.
All right. I also want to use a key point to stunning strike as well.
Alrighty.
So that she can come right back to me. She ain't moving nowhere. Oh, you have to succeed on a con save.
Yeah, I'm rolling it. 19. That is going to beat it.
Yeah, DC 14.
She
Damn
takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage as she moves into the center of the room, commanding these wraiths. And she'll step back to here. Or actually, hold on. I don't know if she has this movement. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. She'll step to there. All right. With that, Tamara is going to take and raise her hands in the air, and from beneath the party, Edward's black tentacles, these just swirling masks of tentacles made of sand, are going to begin lashing everybody. When a creature enters a turn for the first time or starts its turn there, the creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take the damage. So let's do this.
What's the DC?
Well, it says 0, but let's see what it's gonna be.
Yeah, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Oh, there she steal my feature move.
That is going to be the whole thing right there. So her DC is 8 plus her casting modifier plus her proficiency bonus is going to be a DC of 14.
Come on, don't fail me now.
All right.
Yes!
Cal,
Woo!
you guys
Yeah.
make it at the start of your turn.
They're just rolling ahead of time. I'm letting them do that now if they really want to.
You are not
Ah.
taking back my nat 20.
Aaron,
No, I'm
know.
keeping that.
I am making everybody re-roll, but you rolled a d20 and it does. You rolled a nat 20 and it does feel mean. I was gonna tell everybody to re-roll, but I will be nice because I can always challenge myself to be kinder. You roll at the start of your turn. If you already rolled, you can keep those rolls. There's a chance that she might not maintain concentration on the spell. That is her turn. Cal, it is your turn. You are blind and on the floor. You hear Mayago next to you, and you also feel the coldness of Enrique's tentacle.
Cal is going to look up, try to look up in the direction that he was facing Miyago when he got blinded, and said, "At least I paid attention to her teachings. We would have found a more peaceful way." And then blows a large breath of, again, a brine breath in direction, let's say this direction.
Okay, I think your breath weapon is once per short rest.
It is.
Oh no, equal to your proficiency bonus. All right, he'll roll another save.
And let's go. And
And
since
he's
it's a cone,
paralyzed.
since it's a cone, it's this way.
Oh, he fails.
Does it do paralysis?
Yeah,
No, I
he's-
paralyzed him.
Yeah, he's the subject of hold person.
automatically fails strength and dex saves.
It's a creature. Critical hit. The attacker is within 5 feet of.
And let's go
Yeah.
ahead do brine breath because it's a cone. 18 damage. And does Tamara get hit by it as well? On the edge of it?
I'm gonna roll you a percentage die. Since you're blind, you can't accurately aim this thing. I'll give you a evens yes, odds no.
Okay.
All right. She is subject to it,
All right. She's taking. She has to beat my.
and that's a dex save.
It is a dex save to avoid getting hit by a bunch of brine and sea shrapnel.
She is going to fail.
She takes full 18 damage, necrotic.
Whew.
Do we just?
I'd just like to quickly refer people to campaign discussion to see Tua's reactions currently.
And looking up at him, let's see, is there anything I can do as a bonus action? No, there's nothing I can do. Unless I can try to trip him.
You cannot.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, how long does that blind condition last?
Until the end of...
end of Mayago's turn.
Ah, okay.
Wait, you only did once, yes?
All right.
I'm still prone. I'm waiting until... So that's my turn. I just used a breath.
Ina, it is your turn.
I'm going to cast Magic Missile with 2 on Tamara and 1 on Mayago.
Okay. That is going to be 2 on her, and
Just trying to break concentration.
she lost concentration on
Okay.
the tentacle spell.
Do I have to re-roll it for all 3, or is it the same for each start?
Roll all 3. Roll me 2 more. So the first one was at Tamara, and the second two are at Miyago?
2 at tomorrow, 1 at Mayoga.
Okay, so 3 and 4. Okay.
And I did not wild magic surge, but it was close.
Enrique, quick question.
Yes.
Tamara is bloodied.
The tentacle, does it take up the space?
Since it's spectral,
Okay,
Yeah,
so
just
should be able to
spectral.
stand in it, yeah?
it doesn't say anything about it taking up space.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool.
All right. That is Ina's turn. It is Miyago's turn. Miyago is going to roll against the hold person. Just roll something.
Yes!
All right. That is his turn, and it is
To where?
Tuer's turn.
Tuer. Right, so he's gonna begin his menacing approach. I promised Harmana I would not use this ever again against anyone worthy of forgiveness and mercy. And as he raises up the great sword, but you have earned yourself an exception, Miyago! And let's make those rolls, which, assuming they hit, will be auto crits. Yay. Attack numero uno. Oh god!
Who needs that?
Oh,
Can we double crit?
I mean, as long as I hit, it's a crit. So, now I'm going to roll my 8d8 radiant damage from the Divine Smites.
All right, I'm no longer blinded.
Mhm. Yeah,
So you can see this this murder.
Cal, you look up to see what was left of Miyago.
What is left of Miyago? Oh my god.
Okay, so what Tuer does is he chops off one arm, and then as Miyago's falling back, grabs his throat, and gives him like 1 hit point off of lay on hands, and then brings the sword up and chops his other arm off,
So
and
hold
then
on.
lets him fall to the ground.
Let me calculate this damage. 7 plus 24 is 31 plus 51. Miyago is dead.
Yeah. Literally chops one off, grabs him by the throat, gives him a hit point to bring him back to consciousness, only to chop his other arm off, and then just elbow him to the floor. And then we'll look towards Tamara and just point the sword towards her. Surrender now.
that should be an intimidation. Just
That
saying.
should be an intimidation.
I would let you intimidate if you didn't just two-shot a boss.
Come on!
Why
an
is
paladin.
He
intimidating?
deserves it! Like,
I have been.
remember last week?
I've
Wait a
been
second.
overly kind. I let you guys keep your rolls, and I gave you the benefit of your levels. I think it's fair to.
Emmy, I would just
You
like
are
to say one thing.
delightfully frightening.
I would just like to say one thing. I still have disadvantage on all my ability checks, which means I'd have disadvantage on that intimidate.
Wouldn't that make your advantage
what?
straight rolls then?
I'll allow the
Have to take
intimidate
that away?
action.
Attack rolls are not ability checks, so no.
Okay.
The attack rolls were.
No.
Nope. That's stage 3 exhaustion.
Don't forget you're blessed. You get a +4 or D4.
That's only on attack rolls and saving throws, not ability checks.
Oh. Is it? Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
All right.
How did I read it better than you?
Tamara is going to respond with animating 6 more sand wraiths, or rather 1d6 more sand wraiths at the end of your turn.
I see you have chosen death.
I'm just gonna quickly remove those spell slots. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Those are my level 1 slots, by the way.
All right. That is Tuira's turn. Goldenwind, it is your turn.
Right. Right, okay, well. Boy, what do I do? Because the person I was going to cast a spell against is now dead.
There's still another person to cast a spell against.
Yeah, but I don't... Is she wearing metal?
She is not.
Yeah.
Oh, Tuir, give me a free perception check.
Okay, I will do the perceiving.
You do have disadvantage on it.
Yes, I
You know what? I cast Flaming Spear on her. On Tamara.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Wait,
try
flaming
it.
Or-
spear?
Flaming Spear.
Okay.
Well,
Link the
first of all,
save
it's a
against it.
save. Yeah.
Can you link the spell?
Summon a sphere, and then it's everything in a 5-foot area does saves,
Yeah.
and that lasts for like a minute.
It's 2d6 fire damage. Once when they
But you
enter, for every turn.
You could pop like majority of the wraiths are currently on field.
Okay.
Do they have health?
The sphere next to her.
Well, actually, can I... Well, that would hit too weird. I guess I'm concerned about hitting ally. I guess I can use a bonus action to move it, so I could, like, summon it and then move it up to here. So, like, it'll hit all the wraiths.
Do it. That's what I like to do with that.
I think I'll do
Doing
that,
some
actually.
wraiths would be
So,
awesome.
like, it'll be summoned here. It'll do damage to the wraiths. And then I'll move it to that spot, and I'll end it in that spot. And then she'll have to make a save.
The creatures take fire damage if they end their turn.
Oh, if it's an end turn thing?
Yeah. Within 5 feet of them. All right.
You know what? Our paladin's up there with her, so I'll go for the race. I'll go for like crowd. So I'll move it there actually.
Okay. That is your turn. Nefria, it is your turn.
Well, no. I want to say they 5 foot. No, they still take damage when they enter the zone. They.
Ends its turn within the sphere. You can ram it into somebody and they would take damage. Alright, Nefria, it is your turn.
Alright, I am going to attack the one that just appeared to my left again, and rock that advantage. And I assume that hits.
That does. Your minimum damage is going to kill it.
And I think I'll just do it again. I'll do the steady aim as bonus action and be ready for advantage on next attack.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Tamara is going to reach through the sand wraith. Okay. At Enrique. Enrique, a hand shoots from the chest of the sand wraith in front of you. A mouth grows on it as it screeches. You're going to take 8 points of thunder damage, and that sand wraith is going to flare as your AC is reduced by 1. And Nefria, your AC is also reduced by 1.
So,
Alright. That is Nefria's turn. Enrique, it is your turn. You don't have to roll me concentration on whole person anymore.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, I didn't have to do it all in the first place. Oh. Oh, all right. What do I got? I I mean, I could do it again. What's stopping me?
You
I don't
really
know,
want to
he's
give the
gone
paladin
mad
more
with power.
crit? You really want to do that?
I'm gonna do it again.
All right. Tamara rolls, and she is going to fail, but she does have legendary resistance, so she will
Oh
use,
shit.
one
She
charge of her
suddenly has legendary resistance. Don't know why.
No, I
Well,
gave
she hasn't
Miyago
used-
the legendary actions and her the resistance, since it was a 2-boss thing. Because if both of
Oh,
them had
wow.
legendary actions and legendary resistance, it would be too much.
Oh
Um,
well.
But now she has
Um,
both, because she's the solo boss.
I think I did over 100 damage there. I just want to add that back up again.
Makes you
Alrighty.
feel good. Okay, I'll use my bonus action to use my tentacles to attack. Oh my god, there's so many wraiths. This one because it'll get out of his Troyer's way.
Alright.
I'm assuming 9 doesn't hit it.
9 does not.
Okay.
Oh
wow.
It is Lonnie's turn. She is done being blind in the back. She gets all the sand out of her eyes and says, "I'm coming!" And she is not a combat character.
She can just stay where she is then.
Yeah,
She just needs to punt. That's it. Just make an
Maybe
arm
just
attack
get
against the
away
wraith
from
next to her.
the wraith behind you.
Yeah. She will move 5 feet, or she'll disengage, and she will move up here to the party. All right. That's her turn. Roriku, it is your turn.
Cool. I am going to try to remember to do everything that I can do this turn. I'm going to move right here, and I'm going to hit Tamara.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
25 hits,
That hits.
and then I'm going to hit her again. 22 hits,
That also hits.
and then I'm going to flurry of blows.
Okay.
So 2 more unarmed strikes.
Okay. Give me 2 more strikes. That is going to miss, and 1 more. That is going to hit.
All right, and then I'm going to use 1 more key point to activate my extract aspect.
Well, that's
Alright.
cool. Wait, it doesn't say you have to spend another key point for that.
Oh, you're right. Yay.
I thought you were going to say stun strike.
Learning all of its damage vulnerabilities, resistances, damage immunities, and condition immunities. Let's see.
Wait, did the
Oh.
raid? Which raid? I'm sorry.
I'm
I was
sorry. Were these magical strikes of your fists or of your great staff?
No, I don't think any of my stuff is magical.
Not
Hey.
until level 6, I don't think.
Hey, Emmy.
She does have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical. What's
Well,
up?
I learned that.
So some of the wraiths have attacked. Would you say that's their turn? Because they don't have a very specific turn.
No, they move at
When-
the end of the round.
They move at the end of the round.
Yes, they have attacked from Tamara's legendary action.
Okay. I'm making sure.
Okay. Jordan, I don't want to go through and re-half everything, so I'm just going to do my best guesstimation. I'm gonna give her 21 HP additional.
I have not done that much damage to her.
Okay, 7, 4.
4.
That is 14, 18, and then you dealt
8
5.
damage prior.
Yeah. Okay, you dealt
And-
8 damage prior, so that's 26.
And that's all I've done.
Okay,
which
I had
would make
two
it 13
sources
damage.
of 2 damage and 3 damage from you. Oh, those are the magic
I-
missiles. Okay, cool.
Magic missiles and Kalbahari's
Okay.
breath.
14. I'm going to add 14 more HP to her, rather
That's
than
fair.
going through and halving each of those attacks. All right. That is Roriku's turn
Should
at
be on
the bottom of the round. This wraith is going to flare. It is going to blind Enrique and Nefria. It then dies, ending its turn in the fire. This wraith is going to... Oh, I'm sorry, you guys get a save against that.
Yeah, I was about to ask, did it do
Con
something
save,
special?
yes.
Alright.
Mayago blinds with no save.
Oh, I'm blind.
You blind? Nefria, give me a con save. You are both blind. You take 2 slashing damage as the wraith in front of Nefria flares. This one is going to flare, and all of its squares count as difficult terrain. However, it is dead, so that effect is not going to happen. This one does nothing, and is going to end its turn in the fire. This one is going to flare. And Tuer, you are going to take 2 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
And
My
that
thingy.
one... Alright, this one's going to flare. Tuer, you take another 2 points of slashing damage. Cal, you take 2 points of slashing damage also.
What are these rolls? Roll 20, thank you.
Alright,
Okay.
For last week.
The guy who
One
just chopped
flares.
someone in half is upset about a paper cut.
Cal, you have 1 less AC for the turn, and let's see, this one is going to flare. Cal and Tuer, give me a con save against being blinded. Enrique, you get super blinded. Cal, you are blinded again. Enrique, you get blinded again. Golden Wind, give me a save against being blinded.
All right.
Just all the sand in my eye, like, oh god, what? Oh.
Golden Wind, you are also blind. You have
You got
3
you got
members
skin
of
in
your
your
party
eye.
that can see right now.
I
How
am
much
too
damage was it
enhanced
again? I
that-
missed it.
I'm drugged up and powered by the Lord. Sand is immune. I'm immune to sand.
Emmy, how much damage was it? I missed it.
Oh my god. Hold on, let's see. No damage, no damage. You did...
Oh,
you,
it's a blind effect?
Yeah, you are just blinded. Alright. That is all of those. It is Tamara's turn. On Tamara's turn, she is going to summon another Sand Wraith in the middle of the party. And... Well, that's gonna die from fire, but that's fine. Oh, yeah, no one's concentrating on anything that got hit by damage. She is going to reach out through the Sand Wraith, that hand coming for Enrique. Oh, she does have advantage on it. 12
See,
versus your
thankfully,
AC.
thankfully, she still misses.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alright, that is not her turn yet. Yeah. She is going to turn around, looking at Ruriku, and say, "You are just annoying!" 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I want
30.
to. I get my attack of opportunity.
You surely do.
All right.
You are a nut. Gets punched in the mouth.
17 hits
17 does hit. Roll damage.
for 6,
Okay.
and then I will attempt to use
Stunning.
my stunning strike again.
Okay, hold on.
DC
give me-
14.
I'm just gonna click it, but I will do stuff in a second.
You are
She-
annoying! Gets punched in the mouth.
And she can go right the fuck back over here.
She is going to use one of her legendary resistances. on
She has one left.
All right. That is her turn. It is Cal Bahari's turn. Cal, you are blinded. There are sand wraiths raging everywhere around you.
Cal is going to yell at Tamara, saying, "Who initiated the murder?" as he stands up and casts Spirit Guardians on himself.
All right. That's a 20-foot radius.
Let me just link the spell real quick. 15 foot.
feet. Okay.
And I'm standing up. How much movement speed do I have? I have 25 movement speed normally. Do
Standing
I
up
have 10 or
there costs
15?
half.
I'll give you 10 because you're blinded. It takes you an extra second to get to your feet.
Okay. Cal is going to move. Hold on. Each creature. Extra feature movement speed is having in the air.
Technically, they should be making their save since this is the first time that they are in the area on a turn.
Yeah, so. You basically just see a wave of sharks and deep sea life attack all of the wraiths.
All of the wraiths are going to disappear.
I think we're
One
guys.
minute.
I think we're in the boss fight.
Cue the Godzilla theme.
Oh boy, I really broke you with that one.
What
I
else do
forgot
you
to
want to
breathe.
do, Cal?
Going to walk. Cal's going to just try to get up and. Can I check if Miyago still has a pulse right now?
He's only missing both arms
He absolutely doesn't.
and 2 large sections of his chest.
Yeah, Miyago is dead.
Oh, is dead? Okay.
I will, if you want to heal him, I'm gonna say he's gonna need very specific care.
He's not gonna take care of him right now, but he was checking to see if, because I'm just the checks a pulse. And
Okay.
just standing up with his mates. There's nothing else he can do.
Yeah. All right,
I
that
can't-
is Cal's turn. It is at the end of your turn. Tamara is going to say, "Stay back!" As she summons more of the wraiths.
Don't
For
they
a
disappear once they enter the
beautiful
Spirit Guardian field?
One. Yeah, she can place them. All right. That is her legendary action. Ina, it is your turn. You are the one person in this bunch who can still see.
Yeah, I'm gonna magic missile the 3 remaining.
Ah, my
sand
eye!
wraiths.
It's in my fur!
All right. And roll me a wild magic surge.
Don't roll a 1. Don't roll a 1. Okay.
All right.
Safe.
There...
Imagine we get to the end of this whole fight and then I fireball all of you while you're blind.
That would be funny.
Tuir, it is your turn.
So Tamara is she is a distance away.
He's not that far
Well,
away.
I mean, considering I've got half movement, she is a distance away.
Actually, could I use my bonus action to call out where she is to the blind people?
You can yell she's over there. To the left of the room.
No, but like based on where they're facing, can I be like, back and to your left?
Here's an idea. Listen to the chainmail. Dash action. Get in her face.
Yeah, I will let you. I will let you say generally where she's at, so they can run in that area. To where, give me an intelligence check. Well, no, she screamed. You can generally move it where. It's her.
I'm not blind.
Oh yeah, you're not blind. Yeah, you see. You're good.
Yeah. I use the dash action to get up there,
now,
and I stand right there, and I'm going to again hold the sword. Just hold the blood dripping, glowing great sword to the side, and just like, this is your last warning.
All right. Golden One, it is your turn.
Cool. What do I need to do to get the sand out of my eyes?
Nothing. Wait.
I don't get a
keep
choice.
Scratching at them. Yes, you are blind for 1 turn.
Okay. Can I do anything that doesn't require sight?
Throw a bomb.
You don't have a bomb.
Somebody catch! Just no. Tell you what. I'm just going to, because they're within 5 feet of me. I'm going to take out a potion and some leaves from my bag. I'm going to start chewing up the leaves, swig the potion, and I'm going to spit on someone and give them an unstable elixir. And I'll roll a d3 to see who gets it. 1, 2, 3. That's not right.
Oh, was I unblinded at the end of my turn after I cast Spirit Guardians?
No. You're blinded till the end of the Sand Wraith's turn.
There we go.
Okay.
Petronardi, you're getting an unstable elixir. As I just spit take on you. Roll me a d6. I can't see. Ramon.
Enrique.
Oh, Enrique. Okay.
Yeah, Enrique.
All right. Nefria, it is your turn.
Enrique, hello.
Yep, sorry. What'd you do? Oh,
Roll
okay.
a
I gotta roll.
Yes. Roll a d6.
D6. Okay.
Nefria is going to try to persuade.
Transformation. The drinker's body is transformed
Wow.
as if by the altar's self-spell. The drinker determines the transformation caused by the spell, the effect which lasts for 10 minutes.
I'm not the one who turned into a plant.
Let me look at Alter Self.
does.
Okay.
We'll come back to you two. Nefria, what are you saying?
I'm going to. I'm blind, so I'm going to still say that I'm going to yell to Tamara in the direction of Tamara. If you want to survive, you need to yield right now. There is no choice, and we will bring you before a judge to pay for what you've done.
Okay. You can make either a intimidation check. I think I would take that with disadvantage. I will allow you to make a persuasion check regularly. You know what? I think the persuasion's with disadvantage too. Oh, okay, 14, that's fine. I just imagine like this small child-looking figure, blind, stumbling through the room of just like, hey, give up! Right now.
That's the wrong one. Why did that not?
Okay.
Copy.
It is Lonley's turn. Lonley is going to pull out her spear and ready in action. Roriku, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Well, I don't subscribe to such niceties as telling the person to give up. I am coming over here. I am going to hit her with my quarterstaff. 20 hits.
It does. Roll damage.
I'm going to hit her again with my said quarterstaff. Does a 12 hit?
It does. Or,
A 12 hits?
No, it does not. I'm sorry.
Alright, I'm going to use my last key point for a flurry of blows.
Okay. Go ahead and make me 2 more attacks. Love, I just lost that pin you gave me. Lost it straight.
22
That hits. Roll damage.
and 24.
Okay. I have to see if she's still alive. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
24 hits.
Yep. So 16 plus 5, 21. Half of that, 10.
All right, she is still up. Okay.
So alter self. I don't know what I can't really use that.
Well, I mean, like it still happens. So
Yeah, I know. So we'll just say change appearance, assume nothing happens, and my hair turns rainbow.
You have rainbow hair now. All right.
Yeah.
All
right, so I'm
at
blind.
the end
So that's what that does.
Roriku's turn, backed into a corner, Tamara is going to raise her hands and say, "There are bells ringing across the city. I know that what's done is done, both here and out there. I yield."
Please, next in action order, kill her.
So is that end of combat?
Unless you guys attack her.
Literally, if everybody passes, I'm going to attack her.
Okay, so Cal,
I'll
are
attack
you
her.
going to attack her?
Lethal,
Who
please.
Oh no.
All right.
Who initiated
I don't feel like
the
we're on
war?
the same page.
Tamara has yielded. It is Cal's turn. If we're still moving in initiative rounds of people doing things, Ina, you said you are attacking her?
I've changed my mind. We could do with some information that she might have.
Okay.
Who?
Cal, do you attack?
He is going to walk closer,
Wait.
not attack.
Never mind.
He's walking close to where he's just out of range and basically ready to take a step forward if she does not. Basically going, who initiated the order? Who hired to kill Harmon? As the literal ocean is following.
Okay. Is anybody else attacking before we get out of initiative?
I am.
No. Oh.
All
Well,
right.
I'm also Tuara is also going to do a thing.
Okay.
Two
what's
arrogance
Tuara doing?
before me.
Tuara does go before you. If
Yep.
Ina's not doing anything.
If Riku is moving to do things, I'll go with him.
Tuara just turns the greatsword slightly so the flat is presented, and then just bring it down heavily on top of her head. Just
Killing
trying to
her?
knock her out.
Oh,
No, knock her
trying to
out.
knock her out. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me an attack roll.
And moon touch, so it is magical, so we'll bypass it. Resistance.
That hits. Let me add up that.
It's
14.
Yep, 14 for a non-lethal strike, and if that doesn't work, I have a second attack.
She is still up.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit, but I feel like she is going to interrupt your action.
Just bonk with the flat of the blade on top of her head, and then bonk again.
Yeah, once you guys display that you're still aggressive, she is going to take her turns. She is going to cast that giant lashing spell again, and with the strike of your sword, she says, "Fine, I'll bury us all here. And the Edward's black tentacles are going to come up and strike.
I said I was ready if she fought back to move forward. She is. That was my action.
Just wait a second.
Her action, she makes an aggressive action. She casts a spell. That triggers your action. As you step in, everybody go ahead and give me a saving throw against Edward's black tentacles.
What is the? It's a dex save.
Yeah, Dex DC 14.
Question is, does she stay conscious enough in the following second to maintain it?
No, she kills herself.
Who's all in this?
Wait.
Am I in this?
I believe the whole party is going to get hit with this. Let's see. Yes. Everybody gets hit.
Okay. Oh no.
Well, she actually rolled.
Actually, I can use lucky to re-roll the die, and I have to reuse that.
Pretty garbage. Go ahead. Roll lucky.
I think I'm going to spend a sorcery point to do this.
All right. Everybody is going to take that 9 points of damage, regardless. You are not restrained for the turn the tentacles come up. By the time they finish and the flaring sand all comes to an end, Tamara is down on the ground.
Wait, just a quick question.
Yes.
Did that nine damage of her own 9 bludgeoning damage, was that enough to kill her?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, can I retract my second attack and just put a hit point into her?
Go for it.
Cool. Lay on hands. She has 1 hit point.
All right.
She's not already immediately dead.
Well, actually, no. That your action was the attack action. It takes a full action to do that. All right. Does Roriku do anything?
Well, she's down now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it does take.
I'm going to straighten myself up and go and attempt to start retrieving Harmona's body.
Okay. All right. The party has 1 combat. We are going to move out of initiative order.
Can we have the space back?
I will let you heal her if you so desire. Roll me an intelligence check before you do. You do roll it with disadvantage.
That is a 12.
The last thing she saw and experienced was everybody here trying to kill her. And she is assured in her destruction. If you get her up, it's probably not going to be anything beneficial.
Can we not tie her up first, or?
You
No,
can. She's rolling death saving throws.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Roriku?
can stabilize first, and then we can restrain.
Oh, I don't have means of stabilizing, just healing.
Cal is literally turning off the Spirit Guardians and walking up to her and casting Spare to Dying.
Wonderful.
It's not my...
Cal. At the top of the turn, Tamara does nat 20 on a save. As you approach her, she is going to cast the tentacles again, flaring over the room.
I was going to stabilize you, as Cal will try to grapple her.
Just punch her. Just
Yeah,
knock
just
her
punch
out.
She
Actually,
kills
you know what?
herself
She's
again.
at 1 HP.
She kills herself again. Everybody in that final flare, you take 11 points more damage.
Whoa, do we
the-
not make new saves?
The
If it's a new
save, Nefria can choose to take no damage if she passes it. For the Edward's Black Tentacles, you take the damage and you're restrained if you fail, or you take the damage and you're not restrained.
Oh, but
You
she's
said
going
11
unconscious
damage?
immediately.
Yeah.
I moved on my turn, so that means I'm
Oh,
out of range now,
Yeah,
right?
you're out.
Okay.
I'd like to
Tentacle
think I
says that
don't
it's
have any damage.
Tentacle says that it's save or suck. So if we pass the save, we don't take damage.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, then I didn't take damage the previous time
Yeah.
either.
People, I'm not going to go through that. Give me a save if you pass the save. You don't take if you don't.
Does 15 pass?
15 does.
Okay.
Damn.
Enrique and Tuir, you're going to take 11, and she knocks herself out again.
I'm going to shout over to the party that's trying to be nice and go, she's made her bed, let her lie in it.
We need information.
You just saw what happens if you wake her up. Just let her fucking die.
To where
I'm
it's like
not waking her up.
to where it's like holding the great sword at like point at her throat and it's like arms shaking, like trying to resist the urge. We
Cal,
need
Let
what
me
do you
take
do?
care of
Do
it.
you cast Spare
alive.
the Dying?
Let me take care of it to where you leave. And cast Spare the Dying on her. No, she's unstable, but it's not my place to execute.
Okay. You're able to cast Spare the Dying. I do want to say I rolled her death saving throws for 30 seconds. She failed, passed nat 20'd on the third one, so I needed to know what you're doing. You were good. She's
Wait, she had enough time to make 3 saves?
no,
we- we just-
for you guys while you were role playing, she's still dying. But no, Cal, you're able to cast Spare the Dying on her. By the time she's making her second death saving throw, and she stopped spasming on the ground. All right.
You will find the body. I'll watch over her.
The rest of the party, you're able to pull Hermana out of her crypt.
I'm gonna attack on my mom.
Okay.
Be up here.
She is alive. She is breathing on the floor. She is unconscious, though. As you can see her clothes are stained with blood. Miyago's attack was pretty vicious, getting his full sneak and crit on her. However, she is alive. Ina, and Roriku, give me a free perception check.
Perception.
As you both pass over Miyago's dead body and severed form, through the blood and the gore and the viscera, something catches your eye, gleaming on the ground. Miyago's sword is still in spectacular condition.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Nefria, as you look at his sword, there is a symbol etched into the hilt You can roll me a free history check if you so wish. It looks like the tip of a sword formed with the front of a bow.
Does it
is,
Who gets the history check?
It's for Ina. I'm sorry.
I can ritual cast identify.
Ina, you've seen this symbol before. It is the crest of the Niren family. They are a very prominent family here in Heimsdale, and in these waters, they control the ports and many of the ships and fleets of Heimsdale's Armada and Mercantile Armada.
Hey guys, either Miyago stole a sword from someone important, or this might be even more of a conspiracy than we thought.
Conspiracy later, saving the world first. As
Sure.
Riku reaches up and pulls down Armana's body.
All right. Lonley will come over to the body and say, "Is it time?"
Yep.
No,
Time for me to go to sleep.
we should go back to the boat first.
So
No,
one thing
we do this here.
Here isn't safe.
One
Here
thing
is
I
very
wanted.
safe.
For how
I
long?
think do it here.
Well, the sooner the better.
Hey,
The
Emmy, can I
locals won't
do
hurt
the,
Armana.
do the
Magic?
such ritual, please.
Hey, Jordan, let's let other people talk. Jackal, you were trying to say something, then Insomni.
Yeah, could I ritual cast detect magic?
I will let you. That takes 10 minutes. Insomni, what were you saying?
I think it's safe enough for now. The locals won't hurt Hermana once we revive her, but they will hurt us if we leave with her body.
Lonley is going to nod and say, especially with me and my military grab, there's no guarantee that this is going to work as she holds the scroll, but I'm ready.
Fine. And we'll just go to the entrance and just start working on a spell of his own.
All right. Lonley is going to pull out the scroll and read over it. There is nothing to do but to do it. Alright, she makes an Arcana check. Whew! Wait, that's not her. Hold on, let me pull up.
There's still an 18 on the die.
Yeah. Alright. She does have +5 to her next Arcana check. As a blessing from her mentor, as she holds the spell, scroll, the diamond you guys gave her, and begins chanting Raise Dead is going to take effect. The spirits here of the lost, the fallen, swirling, sorting themselves out, and from this cloud, a single strand is going to come down into Hermana's body. As she looks up, opens her eyes, and feebly raises her hand. Oh, I'm back. I hear bells. She sits up and looks around at everybody. I am
Good morning.
pretty sure she has got disadvantage in one ability point for most of her stuff. Let me double check real quick. Raise Dead.
-4 to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks.
Yeah. Okay.
And every time she completes a long rest, the penalty is reduced by 1 until gone.
Yeah. She's going to look at the blood, the two downed priestesses, Cal, to where Mayako, and her hands are going to go to her mouth and say, "What happened?"
Everything wrong.
People that were trusted by the government and by you had conspired to cause this riot and cause mayhem. And we believe that you are going to be a stable voice to help calm this nation once again.
She's going to nod and say, "The bells."
They stormed the castle.
I mean, like, lots of buildings are burning right now. Also, hi, we've never met.
Heard a lot about you, though.
She's going to nod and say, "I'm glad my reputation carries, but I want to see what's happening." She's gonna get off of the altar and say, "Thank you so much, and I will repay whatever debt you've incurred." But she begins moving out of the place, albeit...
Please let us assist you. Please let us assist you.
To where, like, very purposely is trying to avoid Harmana's gaze, and by the door, there is now a warhorse.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah, I cast it. Find Steed.
Okay,
For
Let me
Harmana, please.
jump
For you.
over to Enrique real quick. Enrique, you are looking over your mother's unconscious body. Do you want to wake her?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to wake her up.
Okay. You can use an action to do so. She is going to blink awake and turn.
I have rainbow hair.
I mean, it's only for 10 minutes.
She's going to reach a hand up and run it across Enrique's face and say, "Oh, my precious son." Purple and you're blue, right?
Yeah, I'm blue.
Yeah, blue and all. Hair's new.
Yeah. Things went a little crazy. Are you okay?
She's going to nod, standing up. She will gather
Covered in
some
blood.
of the sand off of the floor. And for everybody who has been hurt here, she is going to cast Mass Healing Word in a 5th level slot. That's such a bad cast, but anyways, she and everybody else will regain 8 points of healing. As she's going to say, "I'm to think the treachery extended to the sisters. Miyago's been staying here while he's been in town, but..." She shakes her head. "Oh, I have us on the Rio Loro map. My bad. Sorry. There we go. Right one."
Yeah. Whatever it is they're planning, I think it already happened. I can only hope what we're doing will mitigate it.
As she sees Hermana hobbling out of the sanctum or the mausoleum, she is going to say, "By Umiya's name?"
Got the diamond.
It wasn't Valpyr.
No. They just didn't bring her back because she would get in their way.
She's going to look at Miyago and raise her hand, the sand is going to start to move him as she moves his body to the altar. Tragic as it is, he is still one of us, and he deserves our rights.
Are the arms also moved, or are those left behind?
Look, she has to look. She needs a lot of him to make the sandstone puppet statue.
She's going to start tending to Miyago's body.
Meanwhile, helping Harmana up onto the warhorse.
But yeah, I don't know how I can help her. I don't have the spell. I'll ask her. Do you want me to find someone to help you?
She's going to shake her head and say, "The bells, this, Hermana's back. This nightmare is finally over. We'll make it through this. I'm fine."
Okay. Give her a hug, kiss on the cheek, the usual I love yous with the parents, and then I'll tell her, okay, well, I'm gonna go with my crew. My, I forgot what the word for it is.
Navidar?
Yeah, sorry, I gotta write that down. I'm gonna go with my Navidar and see what we can do.
She's gonna nod and say, "Well, you know you'll always have a place back here. Visit soon."
I will. I'll be back with some stories. For now, I want to make sure we have a home to come back to.
Does Harmona know how long she was dead?
She does not.
Cal is going to pick up. I'm trying to remember the person that I knocked out's name.
Tamara?
Tamara's body and carry it towards Enrique's. Enrique's mom, and go. I made sure she's knocked out, but stable. Her holy symbol and anything else that she can cast with is take. And hands her the holy symbol, and then where would you like me to place the body? I feel that you are best to decide what happens to it.
She'll say, "I'll take care of it. Please." She gestures to the sands.
He'll do so.
Alright. Tamara is going to sink partially below it as you place her down, almost as if she's in quickstand, as Teresa goes back to working on Miyago's body.
Try not to push yourself too hard. As he gently places a hand on her shoulder and casts a second level Cure Wounds on her. Let's just go ahead and roll that.
She's going to smile and say, "Go back with your master now. It's always a pleasure to see you around."
I just wish I could have done more. As he walks out and heads over to help Harmona.
Alright. As you guys are walking with Hermana towards the military ward.
Very quickly, before we leave.
Walking alongside her on the horse, yes.
I wanted to cast Detect Magic. I mostly just wanted to check if Miyago's sword was magic.
Sword is magical.
Is magical. I'm gonna pocket that. I'll identify
Yeah,
it later.
I did say I pass it to you.
Yeah.
You can play with this one, Golden. I don't care. Just preserve that seal on it.
Do you show Golden One the crest and tell him what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
I think she told the whole party. Oh.
You can add a Niran saber to your inventory.
A what saber?
Niran saber. Niran is the family.
Okay.
Ina has shared with the party who the Niran noble family is. Alright.
in the bag of holding.
Walking alongside the horse, Hermana is on it. She is going to look towards Tuir. Hermana's going to say, Tuir, you haven't fallen back in with pirates, have you?
He's going to just pause a moment, take a deep breath. These are the people that you asked me to join, and we've been doing well. I have left that behind. I pray.
Ina's gonna like sidle up behind, like, if it helps, we're only kind of pirates.
I'll be honest, I don't know really what we are. We just seem to like sail around and do
We're a
things.
Navidar.
She's gonna say,
Not
"You're
really a
sword."
Navidar, but
Is that Miyago's? She looks at the blood on Tuir's greatsword.
Yeah, probably seeping through the rags, the cloth on it. Just he doesn't answer before just giving a very slow nod. He killed you. He struck down the priestess in cold blood. I lost it.
Twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, twice.
We got her back up, and then he did it again.
It's like grip that like audibly can hear grip tightening on the staff.
He
I
orchestrated what's happening in the town.
I slipped.
She's going to say, he took my life with tears in his eyes. He said he had gotten in too far with the people he was dealing with. And
I tried.
didn't have a way to save everybody. I tried my
tried
best to talk to him.
I was going to give him the chance, but the way he killed her, and then stabbed that priestess through the chest while she was bleeding out on the ground. I couldn't take it. He is visibly shaking, tears just welling up but not dropping just yet.
She's going to say, we can only challenge ourselves to do better. Who was he with? Who'd want me dead?
Only... what was her name again? The one... Tamara, yeah. Only Tamara knows now I was careful to not spill her blood.
She's going to...
is there a roll I can do to try to think of who, if was the voice from the sending? From the sending rack?
You know,
Dang.
You know the voice. You know who it is. You do not know their name. It's a really, really weird thing. You will know it when you hear it.
Alright.
I mean, I'll let you roll. I'm not going to give it to you on a nat 20, but if you 20, I'll let you roll again. If you double 20, then I'll give it to you. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know why Nefrio would have, know who this person is other than the sending.
Well, what would you consider it, a history or?
Yeah, history check.
Question, does it have to be nat 20 or just a total of?
You know what?
There's 120.
If you go ahead and roll again, if you nat 20, that's what the dice want. Nafria, you
Dang.
think through who could have such a authoritative voice, so easily able to give Miyago commands and know what he's doing.
Admiral Nevi.
His mother.
You do know the voice. It was a man's voice. And you do know the person. They're a man. Again, you don't know his name. That said, Nafria, you can be in deep thought. Harmana is going to say to Tuir, we can only challenge ourselves to do better. She looks up at all of the smoke in town and is going to say, so things haven't gotten better at all.
Things actually got worse after you died. It was just a matter of when the crack broke the wall.
Is the Admiral walking around executing people?
No, people are attacking the Admiral. Attack the town.
Alright, she is just trying to take in everything that's happened. Walking
Enrique will try to speak up and say, whoever Miyago was working with, they riled up all the people and they attacked. They charged into the fort. They had mages casting lightning bolt on the soldiers, and then for some reason they let them in. I don't know what's happened since then.
Harmana?
Yes?
Do you know when Miyago might have come into contact with the Neve family? The family with the crest?
The Nirans?
Nirans. Yeah. Like, he had a sword branded with their crest.
Their mercantile ships restock in Kalfir Setrai. Some of them run businesses in the city. Portmaster Nirans Rain reaches out all the way over here. It wouldn't be unheard of if he's talked to at least one or two of them.
Do you think they could have gotten him a Valkyr dagger?
She's going to say, easily, they work with the Ruby Alliance. Their ships supply Nazran bases. Armaments meant to slay the undead.
Armaments. You think they could supply a whole lot of blasting jelly? We found a plot that we think Miyago was leading to blow up the local fortress.
She will think.
It's been like weeks since she died, right?
It's been about 8 days, yeah. About a week.
It's been a really busy week.
Yeah. She's going to say, I don't see what they benefit from an unrest on the island. The Nirans always...
possibly.
Say that again?
War?
I mean, we're
Is
profiteering.
Wait. Cal is going to try and think. Is Niran the name of the Admiral's replacement?
I don't think you know that, E.
That's why I said, can I roll a history check to see if he might have heard the name? I'll do. Just trying to piece it together. Or an intelligence check, trying to just add things
I'll
up.
give it to you. I think this is very hard. I think only a 20
Okay.
or higher. Not nat 20.
Okay.
Can be dirty.
Ha
Because you're not... Wait, actually... No, you don't have to roll anything. Lonley is walking with you guys. And she is going to speak up and say, actually, the Vice Admiral is Vice Admiral Tavallo Niren at the fortress. He's one of Admiral Alarai's closest confidants and supporters.
So he could probably say, fake her signature. I
was
am
gonna
the party.
suggest the same thing.
As a Lonley's gonna put her hands behind her back. As a officer of the Heimsdale Armada or Navy, I am not going to take part in this conversation.
That's fair. Thank you for your service.
Away and in front of the party.
Wait
Thank
a
you
second.
for
Wait
your
a
help.
second. Didn't looks to Enrique? I think it was Oh, wait, did they just leave?
Lonley?
No, that was Roriku.
Oh, Enrico. Yeah. Enrico was the one who did the whole. Was the one who got caught in all the shit with the castle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, both of us, but he went inside.
I will allow you guys 3 more minutes of roleplay before you guys are at the gates.
Didn't you say that they rang the bells before people got in, and that's how they all got in?
Wait, I mean, I have a very important question. Are we walking where the riot specifically took place?
You are walking past
Like where the shooting
gate
happened.
of Shadowgate, or past the city gate of Shadow Court and into the military ward. You are a few streets over as you are drawing closer to the...
Would Golden Wind see the bodies of civilians on the ground?
Not yet.
Okay.
I will let you know, though. I haven't taken any more of your guys' time. I'm counting enough time of people speaking.
Didn't you say that they started ringing the bells before people got in, and it was only after that they gained entrance?
Are you
Oh,
asking
we're talking to-
Roriku or Enrique?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. The bells started ringing, and then they let open the gate.
Well, there's potentially who did it. General Niren. Well, or Admiral Niren, I didn't hear properly.
Alright.
Anyone else have anything to say?
Free is just keeping up with the group.
Alright.
Harmana?
I am bloody. I'm tired.
She is looking up at the scorch marks on the fortress. The lightning did a number on the wall, but it still looks perfectly battle ready. Like there are scorch marks here and there and some cracked stones, but it is standing perfectly fine. She is kind of in awe. And Jackal, as you guys turn onto the main street of the military ward, yes, they are daughters of the sand that are out in the town. They here they drag bodies with the help of people in town to a pile that they're preparing to take towards the mausoleum.
Okay. I guess Golden Wind, who's... I didn't want to interrupt roleplay, but, like, has been making, like... has been walking along, and then he's going to notice the pile. And he's just going to stop talking. And then he's going to stop walking, and he's just going to stare at the...
Roriku's gonna shake his head at this and say, I'm just going to bed. As he turns the opposite direction of down the street and walks towards the dock ward.
Harmona?
As she stays silent watching all of this. As you guys approach the gate.
Your voice is going to be very important for this. And it's just going to sort of pat her leg, cast Thaumaturgy on her to make her voice 3 times louder. Please. Save them.
There's no riot here.
Not anymore.
Yeah. As you guys turn into the gate, there are thousands of soldiers standing at attention. They are not facing the crowd. They are facing the inner wall, or the inner rise of the keep. There are hundreds of people from the town all gathered in this staging ground, murmuring to one another, all looking up. The bell rings every few seconds. Standing at the top of the wall, looking down on everybody, you are going to see Admiral Alarai, along with a group of people.
Ina will wave.
You know what? I'll roll you a perception check of if she sees you.
I'm sorry, we just walk in. Half of us are blue.
Yeah, this fortress is enough to fight a siege on the island from.
Yeah, but there's only one door and half of us are blue. I feel like we're noticeable when we walk in.
Actually, I was going to say when Cal walks by, he's taller than the...
I don't think you guys get the scale of this place.
No.
This place is...
Lord Forqua.
Oh wait, do you guys not see the pictures on here? Sorry. Okay, so I will explain the keep to you. The keep walls, going around this place are, massive. The queen put all of her resources into getting this place up and, fortified. When everybody, explains this as gaudy, it is not a understatement. This thing looks over the entire town, and you can see it from nearly any section of town, as it is at least 5 times taller than the highest structure in the city. The armaments, or the ramparts outside, are about 60 feet tall in all directions around the keep. The keep itself stretching from inside of this outer wall. You can crane your neck looking straight up at this thing, and it looks like it reaches for the sky. The layer that the Admiral is standing on is at least 120 feet up. She might as well be, you know, 3 or 4 inches in your vision of like height, if that. I would say
Actually,
like 2 inches.
With the exception of Kalbahari, who sees way too far.
Yeah. This place can garrison 50,000 soldiers in this staging ground. And there
I
are
will still
thousands
wave.
people here. Yeah. You wave. She doesn't see you, unfortunately. I did roll with advantage for her because I thought you brought up fair points. She rolled a 9 and a 10. So, that said, as you guys gather, the Admiral's voice is going to boom over the crowd, echoing down into the courtyard. It is kind of a surreal effect as it echoes off the walls and back through everyone. She's going to say, I can see that my rule is not accepted here. It is uncommon for Alarais such as myself to even be in the positions we are in, and I have brought strength and attempted discipline on this island when I should have brought compassion and empathy, neither of which are strong suits of mine. Effective immediately, effective in the morning, I will be stepping down, sending word to Governor Erelak and the Queen. There are cheers.
That's a terrible idea.
The crowd. Until the governor decides what should happen with the Navy's presence on the island and the Queen's orders, my Vice Admiral will be taking over command of the island. He is one much better suited to the seas and much better suited to the distant reaches of Heimsdale, as my service has been constrained to our heartland. I hope in that we can find some form of coexistence on this island until the Queen's next orders are given. I don't wish to bring any more bloodshed. I did not come here to slay or kill all of you. The keep, the sands, they are yours just as much as they are mine. She is going to leave, walking away. There are cheers erupting from the crowd.
Now is when Hermana should step in, nudging them.
You nudge Hermana forward.
Probably Enrique or Tuer.
Horse.
Yeah, the horse.
As you push her forward, she's going to look back at the party and say, I don't have a grasp on what's happening right now. Except with thaumaturgy, it's, I don't have a grasp on what's happening right now. No.
That's okay. You just need to let them know you're here. That we're gonna work something out.
I mean,
They
when
don't
she
need
does
to
that,
panic.
does everyone turn?
People
Let them know that you're back.
at that whisper, people are going to turn looking towards her. Hermana. The whispers go into a cacophony of people turning and flocking before she says, yes, thanks to my friends here, my demise has been undid, and the seas and the Mother of the Seas has blessed me to breathe once again. I can assure you I'll work my best talking to the governor and the vice admiral. This chaos, this bloodshed, it should have never happened in the first place. People are going to start cheering. The party can give me a free perception check. DC 16. Cal has disadvantage on that, but it doesn't matter. To Enrique, you see the Vice Admiral above the person Navi gestured to. He looks down and he points as he's talking to the people up above. At which point, one of them is going to cast a spell. The person he was talking to disappears and reappears next to Harmana and the party.
I am drawing my weapon.
He's going to outstretch a hand and says, if you so wish, or if you so desire a meeting with the Vice Admiral, he can make time for you immediately.
A meeting with the current, though soon to be retired Admiral would be preferable.
She's relinquished command.
She relinquishes command active in the morning.
We wished to thank her for giving us the blessing and ability to bring back my mentor.
I'm gonna speak up as loud as I can. It was on the Admiral's orders that Harmana was restored. We'll speak with her about the matter.
They're going to say, what? Navi? That... and there's like some confusion in the crowd.
I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy on Ina. Say it again, but louder.
It was the Admiral herself who sent us on this mission to bring Harmana back because she recognized the need for your culture and your people to have their voice and their leaders back. As she has admitted herself, she was not the best suited for this task, but she has done her best. Now Harmana is here again to work on a solution with the Admiral, not the Vice Admiral.
At that, he's going to say, I believe the Admiral will be... Oh, sorry. I believe the Admiral will be busy for tonight, but, please, if you wish, the Vice Admiral has much sway in these keeps, or this keep. I will do my, commander's orders, and there are many inside that he shrugs and says that would be willing to work on your behalf. Hermana is going to shake her head at the hand and say, I would like to be escorted in, please. There's a officer in your ranks, one with red hair, a field medic that brought me back, Lonley. He's going to say, yes, Lieutenant Commander Vix, apprentice. He does know her, and he will send a sending to her. She'll meet you at the gates.
Since Roriku's player had to leave, I'd like to send Roriku back to the boat and tell him to send
He's already
Lynn.
done that.
Oh, okay. Because I wanted to get Lynn and his paperwork to come here.
Mm-hmm.
No.
All right.
I don't have sending prepared, I'm sorry. I'm currently not the phone. Actually,
I'd say I get it, but I'm not very fast.
do you guys walk into the keep?
Tuera is staying by Harmana's side.
Okay. She is...
So is he.
Yeah, she's going to nod and walk with the Arcanist towards the gates of the inner keep. The crowd parts for her. One of the people, as you walk by, is going to shout, "They do anything to you in there, we'll burn this whole town down. We'll bring the fort down on them." Hermana's going to say, "That won't be necessary. We can find a better solution."
Rest assured, I'll do it for you.
Besides, it's not anything from them that we're worried about.
Once you guys are safely at the gate into the inner keep,
Help Armana off the horse. Yeah.
yeah, Lonley will be waiting there for you, and her hands behind her back, and she's going to say, "Thank you for requesting me. I was going to report back to my commander, but your trust is appreciated, and I will do my best not to betray it."
I appreciate hearing that.
Hermana is gonna say, "I saw your soul when you offered me my life back in this realm. It's good." Lonley is going to smile a bit at that. The Arcanist is going to say, "I am at the immediate command of Vice Admiral Niren." Since we'll speak more soon. And he is going to dimension door back up to the top of the keep. You guys are escorted into the keep. We do have a little bit more time left tonight. Do you guys want to handle one more roleplay, or do you want to pick up your next session?
I think I would prefer we kind of compile what we know so we know all of our talking points next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm
definitely.
fine with it.
Yeah. Looking forward to getting this done so we can all just have a massive.
I'm so sorry. If you want to do anything before the guy dimension doors away, Nefria, you know this man, by the way.
I know this man. Is this the voice that I recognize from the sending stone or the stone?
Yes. You don't know his name, but you have met him before.
I'm going to ask this Arcanist before he disappears for his name.
He stops and looks at you and says, "I'm Lieutenant Inarak."
And
Lieutenant Inarak, we will be speaking shortly, I'm sure.
I am the Vice Admiral's personal Arcanist. There are things that the arcane makes the functions of the Navy easier in senses, logistically.
Could I get his name typed in chat, please?
Yes.
So, yeah.
If you'd like to speak with the Vice Admiral, I can take you.
Not at this moment.
I knew this was a power play.
All right. At that, he will bow and dimension door back to the top of the keep.
Ina will lean into Nefria. So we're gonna kill that guy later, right?
I now say I recognize his voice is that of the sending stone, setting up that meeting with Amiago. We need to keep a close eye on him and the Vice Admiral.
Yeah, we're
Is
gonna
this in
kill him later.
whisper? Is this in whispers?
Yes, whispers.
this now because we are literally talking in front of two people that are right under them. This is above table that I'm talking, not Cal. Just getting though, so I would appreciate trying to wrap this up.
Okay, we'll wrap up here.
Yeah, we can call it.
All right, so we will pick up next session with if you guys get a meeting with the admiral. Whew. What a session. You guys res Hermana. You have killed Mayago, and you have
Apprehended.
Found the traitor.
Saves
Yeah.
Teresa
Yeah, that's a big session.
twice.
I'm gonna give 2 milestones for tonight's session.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh,
Fortune and misfortune?
Fortune, I'm gonna give 20 misfortune to Tuir, and I'm gonna give
Yeah.
20 fortune to Tuir also.
Yay.
Both of those, your fortune and your misfortune, increase.
Yep, I've added them both.
And I'm not giving you fortune or misfortune for all of your crits. I'm giving you misfortune for killing as a
Miyago,
paladin. Yeah.
To be fair, it was completely within the tenets to kill. Well, not
Yeah,
necessarily to
no.
kill, but yeah, no, I am fully willing to accept that.
When we finally finish this and have some more downtime, I would like to request a text role play for Tuer and Ina. We need to talk when this is over.
Oh, there will be discussion, I am sure. Good luck, is all I'm going to say.
You know what? How about this? Lonnie will lead you guys to a war room, and
Oh no, this is going to be private, back on the boat kind of
okay,
stuff. Like, it
yeah.
can wait.
Well, you guys.
I'll do it here. Don't
You
test.
are not gonna get a response.
You guys will have some modicum of privacy until the admiral joins you, if so. And we'll pick up here next session. And I'm gonna give Ina 10 fortune for being nice to the party and risking a wild magic surge. And our next session will be on the 17th.